What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Guna Niche. We are back again today. Yesterday we were with Mike, and today we are being joined by Barry B, another staunch Guna. Barry, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me on this show. I'm happy today to be with you guys. Guna Niche is the place to be. Do not miss, subscribe, and like every video because Guna Niche explores the Guna world to a very extensive aspect. So thank you for having me. Thank you for making me a part of this movement.
Thank you, Barry, and thank you for also accepting to come. Fans, we are asking you to subscribe. Those who have been engaging in the previous videos, we really appreciate you. And this is a community that we're still growing, and we like where we're going so far. And if you're being left out, please don't be left out. Subscribe, like, and share the videos. Comment. Feel free to do it. I mean, what does it cost to subscribe? Yeah, on to the main reason we're here, onto the main business. Barry, yesterday Arsenal played against Leicester, and we were able to beat them 4-2 in a very emphatic win. What are your thoughts based on what you saw in the game?
I mean, football is a dynamic sport, and for once you must accept the changes that come with the game. Yeah. Arsenal, we've really stood up, and I think the boys were prepared both mentally and physically because there are no injuries. And the boys managed to be positive even after the error that occurred when Saliba scored an own goal. We saw the boys still being positive and pushing the game forward. So I think the boys, the game went well because first half we dominated. We dominated because according to the stats, we had 3 shots to 1, and goal attempts were 10-1. That means that we were attacking these guys first half. We were just bringing hell, unleashing hell. Yeah. We were unleashing hell on these guys. But then again, it seems that the mentality for last season has followed us to this season. Whereby
towards the end.
Yeah. Because we were used to scoring then defending, and that's what happened on the Leicester match. Because we dominated the first half, on the second half they really dominated against us. Because even the goal attempt, even though we still had more goal attempt, I think they were trying to hunt goals from us. Yeah. But then again, in football we've seen players who are playing well when they realize they have nothing to lose. And I think that may be the reason why Leicester brought hell on us on the second half. But then again, the end result is the thing that matters. So we won, and that's a good thing. Congratulations to the boys. Congratulations to Mikel Arteta.
Wow, thank you, Barry, for your honest opinion. And you seem like you are trusting the process. Are you trusting the process?
Yes, for now I want to trust the process because I'm very impressed with what Arteta has done with the boys. I'm impressed with the signing. I'm impressed with even with the substitutes that he made during the Leicester match. So I want to trust the process for now. For now, in front here, I'm going to make some stands. Given on what I've seen with the previous matches and the matches that are coming, I'm going to pick a stand again. But for now, I want to trust the process because he's yet to lose. And with that good run, I think we're good. So I'm going to trust the process for now.
So it's trust the process for Barry, but for me, I'm still not convinced. We saw the other day Piers Morgan coming out. We know he's been a staunch critic of Mikel Arteta, saying he's trusting the process. But for me, still, Arteta has a big job to do.
But you should know that football is a dynamic sport. And I'll repeat that again, football is a dynamic sport. Anything can happen. And we must give credit to improvements. We must give criticism to things that are bringing down the team. And for now, the boys have improved. Last season, you remember when our first match, we were hammered by Brentford. And we were being told that we are a relegation team, which was very disappointing. And it was very hurtful because, Manchester dogs are out here. They are hunting us. They really want to see us fail. So I think, given that the way we have started this season, I think that we are good and we are better off. We are better off compared to last season. And I think this season we must we are able. We have the capability of giving better results compared to last season.
Well, I guess it's too early to say, but time will tell. Let's hope that the process you're trusting will not let us down. Yeah, don't let your guards down, because it's going to be. And the thing that kills us as fans is that hope that we give ourselves. You know that.
Yeah.
Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus had a very good show. He was running the show in the game. Like, he was just too much for the Leicester team. What are your thoughts
First
about Jesus?
first of all, that Brazilian striker, mind blowing,
eh?
mind blowing. I'm impressed with what Jesus has brought, and I think these Brazilians in our team are really working.
Yeah,
We've
they're
seen
showing up
Martinelli is
with us.
doing some things, Magalhaes on the defense, and now we have Jesus on the striking force too. I think even on World Cup, I think I'm going to stand with Brazil for now. For now, I'm a guy who will usually change depending on the currents. So I think I'm going to stand with Brazil. And back to Gabriel Jesus, I'm impressed with what Jesus is doing in the team, and that is what we needed. We really needed that. Last season we saw that we were overworking Lacazette, so we brought in Odegaard, and we saw Lacazette had a lot of difficulties in catching up with his original position, and that's why we brought in Jesus right now, who has mastered his position well, and we are not going to overwork Jesus, because we have Fabio Vieira there, and we also have Odegaard there to help us. We can also put. We've seen a moment where Xhaka and Partey playing midfield, and they're doing a good job. So I think our main issue has always been in the midfield, and right now I think we are good, because last season, even before Leno left, we had the best. I think we had the best defensive record. Given that we had Magalhaes there to help us on the defense, striking force, we were good at striking, but the issue was always the midfield. Was also always the midfield, and right now I think we have tried and patched the gap that we had on the midfield. So I think this season we are going to be okay, and Jesus is going to prove us that we brought him to do his thing, and I think he's going to do his thing, because we are going to provide him with everything he needs.
So you seem to be very confident with Jesus, just like I am. But then, how many goals do you think, with the confidence you have in him, how many goals do you think he's going to garner?
Right now, I cannot put a number on the goals, but this I can say, and I'm going to say it with a lot of confidence. Golden Boots, Jesus is going to walk away with the Golden Boots.
Really?
That one I'm saying with a lot of confidence.
We have the Hollands, we have the
those ones.
David Nunes, the
with Haaland, I know Haaland is a good player. Haaland is a good player. Haaland is a very, very good player. But for him to adopt in Pep's system, is going to bring his game down. Pep is a player we know that. Pep is a manager that we understand. He uses mostly midfielders. He plays as if he has no need for a striker.
But then that was because he thought Jesus was not an out-and-out striker. That's what he thought.
This guy had
brought in Haaland, and I think he's going to build his team.
This guy had
Haaland,
Sergio Aguero on his team. He had Sergio Aguero on his team. Tell me which team can Sergio Aguero cannot? Which team will Sergio Aguero go and he will underperform?
No, anyway, let's get to the main.
Guardiola
How
has
many
issues.
goals? How many goals do you think?
No, I've said I'm not going to put a number on it, but this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say he's going to walk away with the Golden Boot.
Okay. Let me know in the comments, fans. I don't know if you're as confident as Barry is, but let me know in the comments if you think Jesus is going to clinch the Golden Boot.
But if I must put a number on the goals, I'd say 23.
23.
23.
Yeah, 23 is a decent number. I was also thinking between 20 to 25 goals. I think that would be decent, even if he doesn't become the Golden Boots winner. I think if he gives us 20 goals or so, that would be nice. If he doesn't give us 20, then it will be a fail. Yeah. Xhaka is a player that you know very well. I don't like. I love to hate. Hate is a strong word. I dislike. Let me say I dislike. But then he usually pops up with one very good performance in maybe 20 games, and that is just who Xhaka is. What are your thoughts on
when it comes to Granit? I think Granit is a good player. Granit has proven many times that he's a good player, and given his experience, I think that he should bring more to the team. And right now, he's not bringing what we need. But I think this season Granit is going to up his game.
It's only 2 games.
Given that even if it's only 2 games, those 2 games were enough to see that this guy is ready to work this season. Because last season we didn't see much of Granit Xhaka when it came to offensive play.
Mm.
We only saw Xhaka taking part in defensive play. But this season, the way we are playing, we are more critical on our offense more than our defense, because defense we don't have much to work on our defense.
So we are focusing on our attack.
On our attack, we need goals. Last season, goals were the things that we needed, and they were not there. You remember the Newcastle game?
When Arteta started Martinelli on the bench.
Yeah, we needed goals. We needed goals so that we can stay ahead of Tottenham, but we never got them, and that is the thing that we really lacked. But this season, I think that with a good offensive play, I think Xhaka can up his game, and he can bring more to the table. He can bring more to the table. So I want to put my hopes on Xhaka this season. Hopefully, if he's going to focus mainly on offensive play than defensive.
So, do you think we should bring in another midfielder or just trust in Xhaka?
I don't want to say that we want to trust in Xhaka, that we should trust in Xhaka per se, but I think he's what we have right now. We are going to use whatever we have right now.
No, do you think we should add another midfielder or not?
We should add another midfielder. We should add
probably
another
better
midfielder.
than Xhaka.
Yeah, probably better than Xhaka. But I'm not saying that Xhaka. Your case with Xhaka, that's your own opinion with Xhaka. But for me, I think Xhaka is a good player, and replacing him will be something that the player that if we are to buy another midfielder, that is, I think the player is going to have a really hard task to replace Xhaka, because the role that Xhaka plays on the team, I think, is a very huge role. So that's why replacing Xhaka is going to be a bit difficult, even if you bring in another player from another team.
Well, on my end, I think we should bring an upgrade on Xhaka, because I don't think he's good enough.
Who do you suggest is an upgrade for Xhaka?
There are many upgrades on Xhaka. We have the Milinkovic-Savic, the Fabian Ruiz, we have the Tonalis, we have so many players.
But you should understand that even the managers who are coming, who came to Arsenal, the likes of Unai, believed in Xhaka. Arteta believes in Xhaka. Unai believed in Xhaka.
He believed in Guendouzi.
No, he believed in Xhaka.
At the time,
Guendouzi
he was dealing with what he had. He was working with what he had.
Guendouzi was just a protege for Unai.
I remember in Wenger's time, he used to play Coquelin and how do you call him? Coquelin and this short guy.
But that time
Cazorla.
Xhaka was not much of a. He was not that good that time.
No, but then you've said every manager trusted.
Yeah, every manager trusted Xhaka, including Wenger himself. He trusted Xhaka. It's just about the situation of the game that you are in that can make a manager decide on playing a player or putting the player on the bench. So Xhaka, I'd say that Xhaka is more of a situational player. He's not a player that you should give him a 90-minute game to play. I think he's a situational player, and he should be playing according to the situation that we are in.
Well, let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think Xhaka is good for Arsenal, or we need an upgrade on Xhaka? Because personally, he's not the one who is not the right player for us in the midfield. Now that you've oozed with a lot of confidence about the Arsenal, it's a very young team. What position do you think we're going to finish this season?
This season, I think I'm gonna go with 3-4, either 3 or 4, not less, not more.
Can you be definite with one?
Not really. I can't be definite with one, because this season teams are really bringing up their A game, and I can't say. With Tottenham, we saw them signing Richarlison. It's going to be hard to beat Tottenham. And they're like right now, if I am to make a list of top 4, it will be Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal or Tottenham. Arsenal or Tottenham.
Why are you not sure about Arsenal?
Yeah, because we still have a long way to go, and I think this season might be our best season so far. But we can't say because the other teams are not just sitting around and waiting for the season to end. They're also trying to up their game. So I cannot say that Arsenal is the only team that's going to be outstanding this season. This season we have the likes of Tottenham, we have the likes, even Manchester. I think with time they're just going to bring in their A game, and they're going to pick a stand one of these days.
Okay.
So 3 or 4.
Wow, 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
I'll give you my honest opinion. I don't think we'll finish above 5
Ah.
because number 1 we have Man City or Liverpool. Those two, anyone can be on the top. Then number 3, of course, if we have number 1 and 2 who are fighting, one of them has to be number 2. Then number 3, of course, has to be Tottenham. Much as I hate to say that, has to be Tottenham. And then Arsenal, Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to do better than us because they have a larger squad than we do.
But I don't think this season Chelsea is going to do better than us.
It's my opinion. I know you don't.
No, you're just hating on our team, but
no, I'm not
okay.
hating. I love Arsenal, and which is why I'm being honest about it. I think Chelsea will give us a fight. Yeah, and even Newcastle might be a surprise contender for the top 4. Surprise, I'm saying surprise, not sure. So I think if we do better, we're going to be 5th in position.
5th.
Yeah. So Barry, having talked about the positions that we expect Arsenal to finish, but then there is this expectation that you should be having from the manager, leave alone the team, the manager, what he should deliver to us, that at the end of the season, if we ask him, what have you done for us, this is what I've done, and you'll be satisfied. Like, what is your expectation, the bare minimum you expect from Arteta?
I expect 2 trophies from Arteta this season. 2 trophies.
Carabao.
I expect the FA Cup and Eufa Europa Cup.
Oh, the UEFA Europa League.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. The UEFA Europa League, I think, is a must. It doesn't matter who will be dropped from the UEFA.
Yeah.
I think it's a must.
So those are the two those are the 2 achievements I need, the 2 milestones I need this manager to get this season. Of which, if he doesn't get it, then I'll throw away the trust the process.
Yeah.
I'll throw it in Arteta out. I'll be team Arteta out all the way to the end.
Join me.
I'll join you. In fact, I'll hold your hand and we'll go to the street and march, shouting, Arteta should go.
Yeah,
if he doesn't give us those two trophies.
Well, you better be braced for Arteta out, because actually it's going to be Arteta out. I don't believe Arteta is going to give us anything special. He's not addressed the most pressing issue in the Arsenal team, which is the midfield. And I know in the UEFA Europa League, I'm not hating on Arsenal. I love Arsenal, but I don't just believe in Arteta. Even though that we look like we are flying right now, I believe if Arteta doesn't give us UEFA Europa League, regardless of the position he gets in the league, even if it's second, Arteta should go, because he already has the UEFA Europa League now in his hands.
Yeah,
he shouldn't let it slip.
That is also what I'm thinking, because without those achievements, we'll just be another team. There'll be no difference between this season and last season. And this season we have signed. Last season we didn't sign much. This season we have signed, so we are supposed to bring in results now. We're supposed to put in the achievements on the table and say these are the things that we have achieved this season. So if he doesn't do that, then I'll be team Arteta out all the way. So for now, I'm going to trust the process.
Trust the process, you say. Do you trust the process? Let me know in the comments if you trust the process. Barry, thank you for joining me in the channel. And I hope you are going to come back even for more shows.
Yeah, I also hope I'll be called again for more shows, because I must convince you to join me in trusting the process. And I think I'm going to do a very good job in convincing you to join the process.
I don't think Arteta is the one to convince me, not you. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And for those who have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like the video and share, and you'll be highly appreciated. Fair play. Bye until next time.